Hi, Charlie McCann from Stan James, welcoming you to a preview of the 4th Ashes Test, beginning at Headingley in a couple of days' time on Friday. Two factors for me, this test. Absolutely pivotal, of course, to the Ashes series, the umpires and the weather. The weather, first and foremost, being on Cricket Info, they say it's going to rain for 5 days at some time. You go on the BBC weather forecast, they say it may rain on the first day, Friday, and after that it should be clear, and that is absolutely pivotal. You got the draw with Stan James. We've been 11-8 into 5-4 wide. There's been no draw at Headingley since 1996. This is generally perceived as a result wicket, yet we're 5-4. I can't have it, I must say. I didn't think Rudy Curtin has covered himself in glory. Certainly from an Australian point of view, I don't think he's been bad. For England, Ian Bell 54 for 3. I don't care what Hawkeye said, he was out twice. For me, 54 for 3, Ian Bell, Rudy Curtin, good blimey, he's been a great umpire in his time, I believe, but really he's been quite incompetent on occasion so far in the series. We've got Billy Bowden, Billy of course of the arthritic finger, and Asad Rauf of Pakistan, the umpires, not only for the 4th test and the 5th test, but I think Australia are due the rub of the green, and I think this is the time for them to strike. Who do they bring in Australia? Do they bring in Stuart Clark? There's all the talk about Brett Lee. I think this might be his wicket. I think this might be Stuart Clark's wicket. They're 13-8 Australia for the 4th test, and I think they'll win it. And of course they'll need the rub of the green, and maybe we need to win the toss and let England bat last, but it is Australia for me. Ryan Sidebottom, a fascinating inclusion into the England squad as well. This is where, remember, 50 odd wickets for England in 2008, undoubtedly the best bowler, bowling in excess of 85, 88 miles an hour, bowling that with a left arm swing. Remember Gary Gilmore all those years ago, left arm over, bowling Australia to victory. Sidebottom, so ineffectual, of course. He had that sort of injury, but so ineffectual, bowling 70 odd miles an hour in the Caribbean, got 1 wicket on the whole of the tour. He is a fascinating. He I think will come in. Will he come in for Stuart Broad? I would. I must say. I know Broad got 50, but I think I'd bring Broad back for the Oval, give him a bit of a rest. But I think it all depends on Fred's fitness. Let's go the series betting. We've got England at 4-6, Australia 5s, and the tie 2-1. I've said all along I think it'll be a tied series. I think Australia will regain the Ashes, and that 2-1 now maybe is the time to back it if we haven't already. Top at bats, Strauss is the best player in the England team. Well, question, Cook is due, by the way, but Parder I can't have. Bell 54 for 3, Collingwood again, he's done wonderfully well in Cardiff, for example, and in the second test at Lords, but limitations slightly exposed, and he's out to 11-2. Australia, the best player in the world, is 7-2 shot. Ricky Ponting, I think we should take that as well. Michael Clark's down to 5-1 as well. I think he'll come through, but it would be the two captains. 7-2 Sanders Strauss. He's done us a couple of favours so far on this in this series. He and Ricky Ponting. Ponting's due. I think it's the time to back the Aussies. They're 13-8. The draw's far too short in my opinion. They're 5-4. Although let's see if weather forecast have got it right. Who's going to be the deciding factor in the 4th test? Is it going to be the weather? Is it going to be the umpires? Or is it going to be the cricketers?